you guys are having a good week so far. Let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is going on, please? Okay, so maybe you're not speaking with someone, collective. Maybe you don't want to reconcile with somebody, or maybe there hasn't been a reconciliation with someone yet. Let's see. Yeah, it's like intense emotions. But there's been no, it's like you could have had these intense feelings with somebody, and then, hey, Majestic, what's going on? You could have had these intense feelings with somebody, but they like broke the union, or they just like left the feelings intense, and then there was no reconciliation here. Yeah, they pulled their love back, or maybe this wasn't real love. Okay, well then, so let's see, shall we? What's up, y'all? I hope you guys are having a good week. Okay, let's get into this, shall we? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels, Ancestors, and the Most High, I'm calling on you to channel your ancient wisdom, your guiding light, your strength, your clarity, with intention towards our blessed North Nodes. Please help me bring forth the most important messages for my subscriber, Atlantis Collective. Clear, concise, and precise. I will interpret these messages from the heart and from the soul. Any negative energy interference, please return to the sender. And on behalf of myself and the tribe, we love you, we thank you, we trust you. Spirit. Who, what, why, where, when, please. What is going on here? Okay, so somebody wants some kind of beneficial change after some kind of conflict or power battle, like power struggle dynamic, or some kind of competition maybe. Yeah, there's been no communication, but somebody wants to end some kind of a conflict, or somebody could have lost some kind of a competition. Maybe you weren't going to be part of a drama, collective. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Yeah, like, so maybe like you were put into a competition for, I don't know what this is. Maybe somebody felt like they had to choose sides. Okay, let's see. Maybe this person's friends or family didn't like you, or I don't know. It's like there was intense feelings here. The intensity of a true soul connection includes highs and lows. So maybe there was highs and lows. It was very intense, and that's a true soul connection, but there was some kind of external conflict here that prevented reconciliation. Okay. And you didn't feel the love in this connection for a while, I feel like. Yeah, somebody was like non-committal, y'all. Somebody was very like lack mentality, low effort, no follow through with their promises, unreliable, just non-committal, lazy. So now somebody wants like peace after some kind of conflict, but okay, deep down, they see you as victorious. They see you achieving your milestones. They know that you're going to be successful, or you could be getting a lot of attention, and that makes them feel out in the cold and rejected now. So I mean, it's funny because this person could have pulled away from you, but now, because they're seeing the attention that you're getting, whether that's like online or they're hearing about it, it's like now they feel left out in the cold and abandoned. It makes sense, y'all. Deep down, that's how they feel. King of Cups. He just popped out while I was about to shuffle. So you could be dealing with a water sign masculine, or a lower vibrational earth. Somebody that's immature. It's like, yeah, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces could feel like abandoned on the cold. Because they see that you're like doing well. They see that you're reaching your milestones. They see you getting attention. Some of you could have like a platform. You don't have to, but this person is funny. They're a little funny. Because it's like, I feel like this is somebody who probably pulled away from you. Like, make it make sense. Yeah, in the past, somebody was really happy maybe you guys were happy together. Somebody saw you as their happiness. You made them happy. You were happy. There was emotional fulfillment here in the past. So in the past, maybe somebody was okay on their own, or at least they thought they were, but then they met you and you rocked their world, and now it's like they're drowning in the past and they can't be happy on their own. That's another message I'm getting. All right, what's the strength? Yeah. It's like somebody thought that taking some kind of dirty offer that they really didn't want or need technically to get out of their shell because they felt like isolated from the world. They thought that it would make them happy, but I don't think that's what's happening here. And there's also a King of Pentacles in the reverse, which is like a lower vibrational, materialistic, very greedy, would burn anyone energy. Wow, there's a lot of toxic masculines here that were a part of somebody going in the wrong direction, or that this masculine gave their control over to these masculines. Maybe like they asked these people for advice and they were dumb enough and slow enough to allow these toxic masculines to tell them what to do regarding your connection. Yeah. Tower in reverse. They're avoiding this tower. Okay. Wonderful maturity is what I'm getting here. Lovely. Yeah. So in the near future, there's going to be some kind of a change here. There's going to be an end to a conflict, an end to a competition, an end to some kind of battle, and there's like, it's going to be illuminated, or in the near future, there's going to be some kind of happiness energy here. Yeah. This is part of your Wheel of Fortune. There's something here that's faded. You do have like a hidden enemy around this. Okay. Yeah, you could be a Queen of Wands. You could already know that. Somebody didn't trust their intuition about you being a Queen of Wands, and they're avoiding a tower. This person is having really a difficult time, like controlling themselves, keeping their composure, because somebody wants to reconcile with you. And they underestimated you, they misjudged you, and it's like, look at, you're like standing tall. The Queen of Wands is like gorgeous energy. She's hot as hell. Okay, in every way. Her energy, the way she looks, she's very confident, fiery, you know, magical even. And somebody didn't, it's like they didn't see you for who you were. Maybe they only saw you as a Queen of Wands, but I feel like you're more than that. Because a lot of people two-dimensionalize Queen of Wands, like they look at them and they say, oh, well, they just have everything they have because they're attractive. But that's not, no. Yeah, no. And a Queen of Wands isn't just attractive. Yes, they're the most attractive queen in the deck, but they're way more than just that. They're a leader. I feel like somebody was juggling you or manipulating you. Yeah, out of greed. That's the truth. Look, Ace of Swords. The truth about an investment. It's like you could have invested in healing from this situation. I don't know. Yeah, somebody's under judgment for juggling. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so what is the advice? That this person is scattered as hell. They're impulsive. That's why, and they were either being bullied. They're a bully. They're scattered. They're immature. They're non-committal. That's why this was a confusing relationship. That's why it wasn't an equal give and take, fair exchange. And that's why there was a breakup here. That's why somebody didn't work with you. They wanted to, you know, be for the streets or just be lame. You know, that's what they wanted. That was their goal in life. Okay, what's in the environment? External influences, please. Oh, wow. So somebody's trying to get away with something. Somebody's trying to do something sneaky here in the shadows to deceive somebody. In the environment currently, there's somebody that's trying to get away with something. What's the Seven of Swords? Something to do with not communicating, having to do with some money, or blocking some kind of money. Blocking somebody's money or their financial independence. So somebody's trying to block a King of Cups. They're trying to steal this person's financial independence so that they can keep this person in a lower vibration, or they can keep... Why? Because the devil. This person's obsessed. That's why they don't want to... They want to stay binded to somebody. This is betrayal. They want to end a lover relationship because somebody's healing from a heartbreak, and there's no emotional connection here, and they feel betrayed. So they want to... Wow, Jesus. This person is so... Yeah, they want to lie. They want to abuse their power. They're under judgment for this already. They have to let go of something. They're already overwhelmed. And it's like, really? You're going to double, triple, quadruple down for real? Okay. Hopes and or fears is that somebody's going to get to work on their self-love, their happiness, and that they're going to walk away. And that they're not going to be attracted to them anymore. They're going to pull back their energy from having options and make you an actual love offer. Now that these secrets are exposed. Yeah. Yikes. Possible outcome. I don't know how you feel about this, collective, but somebody might want to spin the block. Yeah. So, there's a King of Pentacles that's unhappy, depressed, feeling disconnected from the world. Just very, like, even maybe resentful, or they could be feeling rejected. They feel confused because you pulled your energy back. And you're a Page of Cups, so that means that you're... Okay, another way of reading this is they pulled their energy back because there's a child involved, or you pulled your energy back. Even though you're the kindest, sweetest soul there is, you still have discernment. And they're confused about that. I guess they confused your kindness for, like... I feel like they confused unconditional love with unconditional tolerance of their behavior or something, which is no. Those are completely different things. Yeah, somebody's a liar. Somebody's lying a third party, or they're lying about one, or they slandered you for this third party, or so that they could go party with their friends, yo. Yeah. They're in remorse about this. Because all they've been running into is just one problem after the other. This is a repeated cycle. They didn't learn their lesson. They've done this a ton of times, okay? Manipulation. They need to let go of this manipulation because it's very overwhelming, because you're an emperor and an empress and they're in a nightmare over that. They never thought that you'd go from a Page of Cups to a Queen of Wands, Emperor, Empress energy. They just didn't anticipate this. You know what I mean? So they're really stressed. Because you've healed, like the worst is over for you. Like you're already pretty much damn near healed from this disharmony, this canceled celebration, these secrets coming out. Yeah, you've been making plans. You view this person as very reckless. And you're trying to get rich. Okay? You're trying to be rich as hell, and you don't have time for it. Okay? I feel like somebody here is very blessed, and they're going to take initiative. An emperor, like an actual emperor. None of these fools. An emperor is going to, like... There's an emperor in your energy, or an empress, that is very abundant, or they're going to be. And this is going to look like kid shit when that happens. Type shit. Okay, so strongest energies, we're getting Aries, Gemini, y'all. We're getting Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces. Somebody's trying to steal something or sabotage a King of Cups. they're around like some toxic ass people, yo. That's what it feels like. And it's like you are kind of like who you hang around, you know. Scorpio, Aries again. Yeah. So it's like I don't think you want anything to do with any of these people, or it's just not worth the risk at this point, you know. Because it's like, why did this happen? If there was intense emotions, maybe somebody is like kind of effed up emotionally. Like maybe they need to do some shadow work, or because it's like there was a true soul connection here is what I'm seeing, but somebody didn't want union, or there was a break in the connection. There was no reconciliation and no love. In fact, you could have felt like there was hate or something. Yeah, now somebody wants to say something. They want to fight for this happiness with you. Okay. They want to break free from this devil energy. They're very overwhelmed. They have to let go of this manipulation. They're making plans. Oh hell no, this better not be my ex, yo. I swear, yo. Ah, help. Okay. It just feels like the energy of it. But this isn't just my message, so if it is my message. But anyway. So that's the first energy check, y'all.